What is it now? Mom? She's all right, isn't she?
Yes, she'll be all right. How about you?
I'm fine. Just a few bruises, I think.
I better get some help.
No, you stay here with Mom. I'll go.
Tell them to get an ambulance.
And welcome to the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror! You are not advertiser friendly! Episode number 31, it is Halloween! Halloween, 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 Halloween. Anyways, tonight is the final, it is the ending, it is all over. You know what? I am pumped up, man, because it's the end, but also because on tonight's episode, I thought, you know what? What is more fitting to review and watch on Halloween evening than the movie who has its holiday as its namesake, and that is the original Halloween, yes, the 35th anniversary Blu-ray edition of Halloween. Yes, so really, do I have to tell anyone about what Halloween's about? Well, I will. Okay, so back in 1963 or 68 or whatever year, I can't remember. Numbers, dudes, whatever. Anyways, back in the past, a little young kid named Michael Myers dons a clown mask and kills his sister. And then he is sent to a mental institution where his doctor first spent 8 years trying to reach him and the rest trying to keep him locked away forever. Anyways, because he has the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. Anyways, so of course, the day before Halloween, 1978, he escapes the institution and goes straight to Haddonfield, Illinois, where he used to live. And there he stalks some babysitters and brutally murders them, while of course they try to get away. And of course the doctor, the psychiatrist, whoever he is, Dr. Loomis, he, wants to stop him and end him because he can't be reached. There's no way to reach him. Anyway, so let's get to those scores, shall we? Violence and gore, I'm giving it a 2 out of 5. Look, this is not one of those gory bloodbaths. The violence is very subdued. The blood is very minimal. The body count also is very minimal. However, this movie is not about the body count and the bloody mayhem. Well, I mean, partially. But is about the atmosphere. But let's get into that later. So, anyways, 2 out of 5 for violence and gore. Shock value, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. There are some pretty good jump scares, but the shock elements are more than just regular jump scares. It is the moments where you will see Michael Myers in the background, in shots, just kind of standing there, looming through a window, around a corner. Just this eerie sense of dread and his ever-presence. And they do it from the beginning throughout the movie so that you really start to think that Michael Myers could be anywhere in this movie. Every scene, he could be lurking in the shadows. You don't know, and you don't know exactly when, but every time he is there, he is a presence and a force of nature. Of course, when you've seen it a billion times, you kind of know where and when he's going to pop up. But still, to take a moment and to appreciate the fact that they have him out in broad daylight, in the mask, standing there, staring at people, is creepy and, in a way, never really utilized that much. Most of the time you just get the stalker cam and everything is hidden and you're not quite sure. You don't really see the killer. However, in this one, you see him. He's right there. He's in the car. You see his face. He's right down the block and like, oh, hey, look, this guy. Oh, where'd he go? Things like that. You look out the window, he's standing in the neighbor's yard. Look again, he's automatically gone. Just the mood and atmosphere and the fact that he could literally be popping out of anywhere does create that sense of dread, and every little thing puts you on edge, and that's really, really great. So 4 out of 5. Plot, 2.5 out of 5. Yes, the plot is super basic. I mean, it's mental patient, murderer, escapes the mental institution, goes to a place, and tries to kill some people. Really, there's not a lot of stuff going on story-wise. There's no real deep storyline, at least in the first movie. They may fill that stuff in later movies, but by itself, standing alone, there's really not much. There's not a lot of context. It's just this guy who used to live in this place. He was crazy. He comes back, and he likes to kill babysitters and their boyfriends who try to do things with them. And then you've got the doctor who wants to stop him. I mean, there isn't a lot of nuance to this movie. It's really basic. It's simple, but it does the job, and it's satisfying. So, but average, 2.5 out of 5. Acting, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. Look, Donald Pleasance does a beautiful job as the doctor, and of course Jamie Lee Curtis as Miss Strobe. She is wonderful. Even some of the supporting characters, maybe a little cheesy, but honestly, I think everyone does a believable teenager, believable doctor. I thought that the performances were very strong across the board. Even the sheriff, or I guess the town cop, whatever, the lead police officer, he does a fine job, very believable as a father and as kind of a small town police officer, police chief. You know, he doesn't want any trouble. He's human. He doesn't want to think of anything, like a bigger, more dreadful thing. If something busts down, it's probably some wisecracking, pranking kids. Anyways, so 4 out of 5. Nudity, 1.5 out of 5. Look, there are some tits in this movie, but they are brief, not very long exposure. Anyways, but they're there, and they are nice to look at. So anyways, 1.5 out of 5. Enjoyment factor, I am giving this a strong 4.5 out of 5. I just love watching the movie because I like watching the movie as a whole, the picture of what's going on, the way that the shots are framed, the way that Michael Myers just pops out and appears in the backgrounds. There's an awesome, beautiful, iconic shot where Jamie Lee Curtis is frightened. She backs against the wall, and there's this dark room, and you just see enough light to slowly illuminate the white mask. And it is just awesome moments like that, just parts where someone's on the phone and probably about 20 feet behind them in the door, the glass door, you see Michael Myers just stand there looking, and it's just the feeling of dread and anticipation and unease that this movie creates is awesome, and I wish more movies would try things like that. I mean, I guess they do, but in certain ways, but like a slasher movie, they tend to always be a little bit more stalker cam as opposed to actually seeing it but not having the action happen. Like, there is not a lot of killing going on in this movie, and especially in the middle sections, for the most part, it's just him stalking, looking, driving by, just staring at them. And it creates this sort of unease and anticipation because you're waiting for something to go on and you think there's opportunity now, and it's not happening. So when it does happen, it is surprising and nice and entertaining. So 4.5 out of 5. My overall impression is a 4 out of 5. Yes, there are some plot conveniences. Oh, the doctor just happens to be looking the other way when the car goes behind him. Oh, he just happens to find the car late enough in the film so that he can go start looking in the area where he is. And just happens to be right there when the kids are running out of the house, so he knows, something's going down in that house. I mean, there are a lot of plot conveniences in this movie. And I do think that it is, for a contemporary audience, they might find it to be too light on action and a little slow. However, I enjoy it a whole lot, and I still think it's a great movie. And there's a reason why it's a classic, and it's a reason why it basically popularized the slasher genre in America and allowed for the big boom of slasher films in the 80s, even though the groundwork was already sort of set with the 70s giallo, I don't know how to pronounce that Italian term, films. But this one is the one that basically cemented the genre in American cinema, and it is definitely a great, great film. Anyways, 4 out of 5 overall impression, and that averages out to a wonderful 3.2 out of 5. So there you have it. Halloween, the granddaddy of the slasher genre. That's by the way, knifing. That's a knifing motion. Whatever you might think it was. Other than that, you are wrong and you are sick. Get out of here, Kevin Spacey. Oh, is that too soon? Too soon to drop Kevin Spacey jokes? Anyways, so, Halloween, tell me what you think. Have you seen it? Leave a comment in the comment section. Do you agree with me? Do you think I'm wrong? But that is it. We have survived. We have made it. It is finally over. And as always, every year, I do have my wonderful Crystal Skull vodka. Not dropped once yet. Though everyone's waiting for me to drop it. Anyways, so yes, this is actual vodka in here, and I am going to imbibe it, but then now I remember that my cork got messed up, so I'm going to have to extract this one. So there's going to be a little bit of an edit here, but I got my shot glass, and it's going to be time to do that. So hold on just a moment, people. All right, so there we go. I got the cork off, finally. Oh my goodness. I probably should have thought of that before I started recording. But anyway, so here it is. Time to get some skull juice into the shot glass. Good old... Let me put this down. Yeah, that'll be the time that I drop it. But anyways, cheers to everyone who has watched all of my 31 Nights of Halloween horror videos, or at least anyone who's watched any of them. And I would like to thank everyone and wish you all a happy and wonderful Halloween, as well as the upcoming Thanksgiving and Christmas. And cheers to all you horror fans and even your non-horror fans. And hopefully you've seen some movies on this list here, on this countdown, on this whatever you want to call it, parade that are interesting to you and that you might actually want to go and watch, or ones that you forgot about but want to revisit. Anyways, once again, thank you all for watching. Thank you for joining me. And, salute, slancha, kampai, and whatever. Cheers. All right, let's do this. Oh man, that is some smooth vodka. Anyways, it's starting to burn, and I don't know if you've heard, but my voice has sort of started to change. Anyways, that does it for the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror! Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time on whatever video I do. And until then, as always, Internet, you guys stay sexy, you guys stay scary, and you guys go out and trick or treat, get yourself some candy, and eat it up, and go watch yourself an awesome horror movie. And I will be here waiting for you whenever you feel like watching a bunch of crazy, stupid videos and reviews. Anyways, until then, goodbye!